But it's fun. I think it's a fair question. Like, he asked what character Solo is going to play. Solo has been expanding his character roster. We've seen the Sonic and Hyper Focuses and Borderlines. We've seen the Aegis pop up every now and then, the Bayonetta every now and then, but we were sticking with the Rosa this time against the Cloud from Zemmol.
Yep. Going back, of course, classics for both of them. But now over on the loser side, where one of them could only go up against the German in the losers final. And let's see how this beginning will be paying off, because the pressure that definitely been on the Luma this far, just creating more openings for Zemmol to create the damage that he really wants to put up for this stock. But of course, on the other side, Solo still waiting out and collecting his second Luma of the game.
Okay, tries to go for the forward there to push him off stage. Limit is now there. Unfortunate drop out from the dash attack, sending Zemmol to a lower part, but confirmed into the Luma. Zemmol has to land it, and the Luma actually tanking that hit for Solo there. Still not going to be enough to put himself out of the situation. Tries to go for the down air, but Solo's delay recovery is going to be saving him.
Still needs to be wary, gets caught up by the dash attack and not going to be followed up by the back air, but of course, be out of shield, so strong and a good utility for Cloud to get out of these pressure situations, which of course Solo has been creating, just slowly walking up and getting some pressure with the Luma, getting a 1-2, but still not shaking up Zemmol with the courage that he's been building up. Oh, that's a big reckoning of damage, 102%.
Yes.
Okay, we're finishing. There we go. We can move again.
I mean, I'm always surprised. It looks so, like, the double jab is so intimidating, but it does like 0 shield damage.
You would think it would like be depleted, but still
Nope.
holds on and not being too scared. He's so disgusting.
It's so stupid. But, I mean...
But it works. I mean, he's still around.
He's behind, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that.
No. Well, I thought it was also going to be turning into a kill, but good to either for Solo to still keep a hold of his stock against the downer, or against a dash attack, my bad. So, going there and not shouting it this time. But
not of approval, though.
Yeah, no.
Not of approval. Okay, I see.
Okay, it is alright. I'm going to be up airing that Luma just for 2 times to get some chip damage in. So the next time it is going to be dissipating. There we go. Where it is going to be the pressure situation. And there we go. Yeah, just perfectly executing on the game plan.
Have to compliment the survivability of Solo that situation. 124 for such a long period of time. It's not easy to do against a character like Cloud, who can just sometimes make kills happen. But Solo managing to hang on that stock. 64%. Luma already gone. Great stuff from Zemmol. Instantly getting rid of the Luma, but storage out for the W. That has been a killer before.
Yes, and this is looking way rougher for Solo, because I think this is the most that he's been pressured with, not being the Luma having on deck. I mean, Zemmol has a good understanding on how he wants to get rid of the Luma every single time, so still gives him some difficulty. But yet again, maybe he doesn't need the Luma, because one of those big up smashes can perhaps also be sealing off that second stock again. But of course, Solo also needs to be wary of that limit, because it can make a difference really big in this game. There we go, the up smash connecting, but not getting the best hit of it.
Okay, call out on the roll there from Zemmol. Knocking him away with a blade beam, but Rosalina, the up smash is in full force this time. 124, wants to get it. And if there's one time to remove the Luma, it is now. But Solo, slowly but surely, claiming that center stage. Luma still living.
Yeah, and I think the patience of Zemmol has definitely been paying off so far. Just not trying to fall for the classic up smash bait that Solo wants to throw out there. Gets a grab in return. And not a downer to follow it up with. So still managing on with that second stock and trying to make the best of it with the rage that he has built up. At the same time, still wants to get rid of the Luma. And there we go, gets the up smash successfully.
Okay, refuses to let the Luma go. The jab gets actually shielded. Interesting. That's going to be a lot of damage coming through. 39% already.
39, damn. That stuff. But of course, fortunately, he has some limits of it. So that could make a big difference. Unfortunately, did not get the greatest hitbox to get straight down into the blast zone. But all the damage, of course, very welcome in the way that Zemmol has been playing, and still putting up some pressure, dashing it around it, but throwing it out with a different side.
apparently that happened. I'm surprised Rosalina didn't get hit, but it is what it is. Gets the dash tech in Luma off stage. Full stock ahead for Solo here.
Trying to recover low and eventually gets caught up by the backer for the return. So, it's up. Want to go for it. There we go. Solo is going to be closing enough.
Great downer there. It covers so much, that downer, right? It covers the jump, it covers the neutral get up, and even if you get up attack it, Rosalina can punish you afterwards. It just doesn't cover the roll. But again, I don't know. I think I said it against Solo. It's like playing doubles against one player.
Yeah.
Essentially, it is just double sledge trapping. So great stuff from Solo there, managing to pull that through. We are going to go to Town and City. Bit of a breather for Zemmol there, getting the stage he needs, but also Solo now getting the stage he desperately needs.
Yeah, no, definitely a difficulty situation. Perhaps if he gets caught up in one of those platforms, that can be definitely a rough time if that happens. But of course, it is very dependent on whoever has the lead, because I think with a lead out of Solo, it would be difficult to eventually get away, because with so much space that Town and City also provides, but at the same time, so many opportunities for Zemmol to get the limit, to make sure that those impact moments are going to be hitting hard for Solo. So let's see if it's going to be picking off, or if it's going to be going to pull him further down towards the Verge.
Luma's already eaten like 30%. This is Zemmol is just whacking them all, but has to watch out. Of course, this platform layout is pretty good for him once to get these platforms to use for extensions, but Luma now on his last leg gets the hit in, but the Rosalina is so slippery, and with a stage like that, that is the downfall for Town and City against a character like Rosalina. It's so difficult to catch her, especially on a larger stage. Falls out of the 4 there, but gets a proper hit in still.
Still, both these players winning each other out, and the damage and the pressure has definitely been impeccable for both of these players. Thus far, definitely playing around the best tools that they have. Making sure that the game plan is not working out for Solo. Trying to get the Luma in a great position for Zemmol. Trying to get the best aerial positioning. And that is going to be paying off tremendously for that first stock for Zemmol.
Such a great fight with that backer here, catching Solo up high, and with Town and City, side platforms are small. It is going to KO 100 at the ledge. But now Solo with an opportunity to respond. Has to shield the limited lay beam. And in the corner, fighting his way through.
Yeah, and even though Solo just throws out the Luma, Zemmol has a reaction for it. Whereas with other encounters, I think there's just so many people that just leave it there. And there's just so much room for Solo to eventually get more of the combos that he wants. Whereas now, he is very limited in what he wants to get. So a lot of vulnerability now for Solo to, well, keep getting away and eventually get an option into the corner, but still nothing to really get out of it.
Solo playing so evasive this last less 10 seconds. So hard to keep pinned down. And that is the way to properly reduce your disadvantage here. 140 on Zemmol here. Double up smash is going to be the way to go. 13% on Solo here as he just instantly flees the stage again.
I think it's just funny. It was just like the first hit was like, oh, I'm just going to be ducking. Second one, you're dead.
Yeah, you're kaput.
That was unfortunate, but funny at the same time. Well, of course, these players are not finding it funny. They're finding it very serious, of course, still keeping all the seriousness in the game and still making sure to get those stocks whenever they can get them. Because, of course, the earlier the merrier for both of these players. They still want to get the momentum in their hands. And both the players fighting hard for it.
That was actually such a great star bit from Solo there. Because you see Zemmol hanging there from the ledge with limit, you know he wants the limit cross slice as soon as Rosalina comes up. But interrupting that, forcing him to use the limit on the recovery back to the stage and saving himself a trip to the blast zone. The backer is going to be sending him there anyways.
I was not expecting it, to be honest. He was very quick on the buttons there. And, well, Solo also paying for it in that second stock. So dangerous situation, but not if get hit by that down smash, but not trying to force the limit off. But the second opportunity may be switching the rolls around.
Yeah, that Luma jab sent such a disgusting angle. It's hard to come back from. It sends almost purely horizontally. It's gonna be difficult. Gets the backer in. Great stuff by Solo, but not gonna be enough to take a stock. That should definitely be it. Gets one star bit in such a big area of space. She claims with that, but the Luma is instantly demolished.
Yeah, 3 backers into the blast zone. You go. But that doesn't stop Solo from getting the approaches in because he had a good hit in. Eventually gets the Luma back, but is it enough? Okay, going deep, but of course goes for the air dodge to not get hit by the Luma there, not to lose the limits. Getting up the pressure, yeah! I was trying to say it, but there we go, and he gets the... Oh, did you see the face go?
Bruh. I think that's the only correct response here.
We have on the first demo on the seat right here. Yeah, that's disgusting.
I was surprised that it caught him. It was like the upper hitbox of the back.
Yeah,
hit.
no, it was the tipper. It was the tipper of the finishing touch, but spacing it correctly and getting the kill for it. So putting his name on the board in a convincing manner as well.
So I think we're returning to small battlefield. Yeah, we are returning to small battlefield, smaller stage. Again, it's not like the funny thing is that Zemmol's, if you like clock it, Zemmol is not that long an advantage every single time against how Solo is playing neutral. But the moment he gets into the advantage state, it's so much damage, or it's just over. Catching with jumps of the backer, catching with jumps with the up down B. It is a rough predicament to find yourself in. You have to play it perfectly against a player like Zemmol, but Solo, he's been playing near damn perfect.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Definitely been pulling him up in the position to ever get the best lasting damage, but eventually, of course, only one of these top players can move on towards the next stage of the bracket, and only one of them is still being able to make it, whereas Solo is trying to prove that he is the one who needs to be on top there, because the pressure that he's been putting up has been pretty dangerous and pretty difficult for Zemmol to deal with. But there we go, there is the answer, but Luma is also striking back on their own.
Okay, Luma now separates from Rosalina. Tries to get away in to find the KO here. 103. I don't know if this is up smash percentage. Could be. But he needs Luma for that first.
Yeah. Taking a shot at it. Eventually, the parry into the dash smack. Dash attack is going to be doing it.
I mean, it's a dash smack.
It's a dash smack, yeah.
It's a dash smack. Oh, great. No first by Solo. Oh, almost gets the KO there. But now, waiting for Cloud to land. Gets the hit in. And it is, again, such a strong answer from Solo there.
Yes, these players are definitely keeping each other in check, and they're not getting away with the normal approaches that they maybe had in previous encounters. They've definitely been holding each other tightly into the different approaches, and there we go with the patience. Zemmol had the jump, and still has the damage, and there you go. That's a perfect example of what you tried to explain. Just one opening and eventually creating so much damage that it creates a difficult situation for Solo to really get anything going.
Yeah, and Luma's already gone. Goes for the read in. A little bit of a shield drop there, unfortunately, for Solo.
Probably tried to go for the parry, but not getting the right timing for it. And we see a little bit of a frustration coming there out for Solo. But, of course, with some options in his hands, he can still turn it around, but not if he gets hit by those. Down airs are going to be deadly in this stage of the tournament, Dagobert.
I don't know why it's so strong.
Yeah, no.
Why is it so strong? He was like a 100% before the down air hit, and still managed to get the KO off the top. Now Zemmol in prime position to take this game. Let's go for the up B spike. But the shield and defensive habits from Solo are being pushed through. He's been playing so phenomenally in terms of neutral, but once he gets in that corner position, once he gets into a position where Zemmol is close by, Zemmol has been catching on slowly but surely. And now it is up to Solo to make this step, to make this return happen. 91% is not going to be enough to get a raw hit in, but this time it might get the spike in on the up B.
Yeah, just being short on the distance, and that may be ending not so well for Solo, because that was perhaps a big opportunity to get some momentum going into your own favor. And the second opportunity around is not going to be doing it well. Maybe I
should be it.
Yeah. I'll eat up my own words, because there is the opening that Solo may be needed to still make it for this third game.
102 though. High percentage for Solo here. Has to watch out. We've seen him die at 101 and 100.
Okay, big hit from the Luma. Big hit from Rosalina. Big hit. Not connecting. Otherwise, that would have been probably it.
Yeah, definitely would have been it. Let's not allow Cloud to go back to the stage. Back it off the up smash. He's going to send Rosalina up still. Tall character, but the dash attack is going to be punished by the back air. Not going to be enough. Zemmol. That was a skillful interaction. He deserved that F tilt completely. I don't even know why that happened.
It was a very strong hand, not even a sword. It was just a hand.
I think it was like the tip of one arm that rolls in the back when she rolls from the ledge. I think
maybe a strong elbow. Who knows?
Very strong elbow. Yeah.
Oh well, enough for the last talk of Solo, and well, a very decisive third game going in the favor of Zemmol, and now Solo in the ropes. It seems like with the frustration coming out, and well, the favor or the momentum is definitely gained for the side of Zemmol.
Okay, goes for the LP, slowly but surely racking up the damage, and again, the defensive habits from Solo are being pulled through. It's gonna be 50% already. He's looking for the limit. You see those falling up airs. You know what that means.
Dangerous territory when he has the limit ready, and a lighter aggressive approach that someone's been throwing out there. Of course, you have the momentum in your favor. Maybe throw out some different approaches from the normal ones.
Ooh, great down there, but not getting a sweet spot here. Solo recovering well. Slowing him down a little bit, but 119. Zemmol clearly in driver's seat this game.
It seems like it, but Solo still trying to prove his ground, still trying to show up what he is able to do so. Still putting up the pressure, trying to see which opening can make something happen.
Nice.
Eventually try to pack her for the option, but again, the uppy limit is going to be sealing that first stock off of Solo.
Gets the up B again, 13%. Uh-oh. Okay, so the double jump, and it's going to be a combo starter with a down air. Another read on the air dodge, 51%, 64%. It's slowly, surely counting up, but it's actually counting up incredibly fast right now, 89%. Let's go for another down air, gets it up air for his trouble, gets the up B, but it's not going to be the KO, but it's kind of this mental pressure from Zemmol acting here with all of his confidence back in full force.
Dagobert, I can kind of describe what is happening. It is called a bully.
It is, yeah, it is a bully.
Because Zemmol is just throwing out like different moves that are sometimes way too aggressive, but work out. And it's like, wait a minute, I can get away with it. I am in the zone. I am in the bully zone. And he knows what's up. He knows what kind of like things he can throw out there, and it's already paying off because still.
Watch out for the Luma though.
2 stocks down for Solo, and not even taking a care of the Luma there. You know, he can chill right there, take control of the center stage, but I'm just going to be punishing you back with my big sword. There we go. Bim, boom, butch. You are dead. That's the second stock, and now a big lead here for the side of Zemmol. That's tough.
Gets the dash attack punished by the forward throw, but the reverse up B is going to be enough for Solo to let Cloud back on the stage. Wants to go for this KO a bit egregiously. 126.
You know,
we've seen the forward smash, we've seen the
I'm
up
scared
smash.
of with that kind of bullying approach.
Well,
I kind of think that we're going to be seeing an up B off the stage from Zemmol, go down there, and we're going to be seeing a big silly reaction. Maybe something like that. Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Solo up being to the other side, not wanting to deal with that anymore. Still.
Not wanting to get into the clip territory, so.
Still impressive 4th place. It is
definitely making a deep run.
Yeah, beating. I think he was beating. Yeah, he beat Yano. He beat Azrael. Good stuff for him today. But we are going to be seeing Zemmol run it back against Tarek. Last time it was a game 5.